अध्यात्म अनि विज्ञानको समन्वय अथवा साइन्स एन्ड स्पिरिचुअलिटीको वर्कसप हामी सुरु गर्न लागिरहेका छौँ र यो कार्यक्रमको निम्ति हाम्रा गेस्टहरू आइसक्नु भएको छ र हाम्रो कार्यक्रम सुरु हुन लागेको छ र यो कार्यक्रम अगाडि बढाउनको निम्ति हाम्रा भाइ युथ विङ कालिम्पोङ युथ विङका भाइ रोशन भाइ जहाँ पनि हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ यहाँ आइदिने म अनुरोध गर्दछु।
With the grace of His Holiness Sri Guru Maharaj Ji, welcome to the historic workshop on science and spirituality organized by Youth Wing Manav Uthan Seva Samiti Kalimpong, sponsored by Manav Uthan Seva Samiti, Gubbahata 10th Mile Kalimpong. I am your host and friend for today, Roshan Biswakarma. यो कार्यक्रम युवा पिँढीलाई एउटा सठिक दिशा निर्देशन गर्न हेतु मानव उत्थान सेवा समितिको एउटा सानो प्रयासै भनौँ हामी है। So we are dealing with science and spirituality. The topic science and spirituality itself sounds more authentic and of prominent importance. Besides this, to make this program more interesting, we have two amazing choir performances by the Youth and Spirit Kalimpong. Okay, so you'll have a kind of music sessions also. Now I request our chief guest for today, Sri Maninder Bhujel, Principal BT College, to kindly come up to the stage, to the dais and have a seat. I request our youth members to kindly be ready with the khadas and the batches. Mahatma Sarala Bhaiji and Mahatma in charge and assistant in charge, Manav Uthan Seva Samiti Kalimpong. Bhaiji, please. Dr. Jay Prakash Agrawal, Chief Advisor of Manav Uthan Seva Samiti, Delhi, and key speaker of the program. Sri Girish Chandra Rai, former Rural Development Minister, Government of Sikkim. Mr. Bhuvan Khanal, Darpan Publications, Kalimpong, and editor, Paryavaran Chetna. Light is the source of all forms of energy on earth and in the universe. I request our chief guest, Mahatmas, and other distinguished guests on the dais to kindly light the lamp and inaugurate the program.
अब हामी कार्यक्रमलाई अगाडि बढाउँदै म युथबाट नै बहिनी निकिता कोठारीद्वारा तपाईहरूको अगाडि ऊ आइरहेकी छन् र वेलकम स्पिचको निम्ति म निकी बहिनीलाई यहाँ निम्ताउँदछु।
Spirituality is an art which involves science to connect our body, mind, and soul, to make the world one, and to give an everlasting peace. A very good morning to one and all. First, we would like to welcome our honorable chief guest for the day, Mr. Manendra Bhujel, Principal of BD College. So, we remain humbly grateful for giving us some time and spending and sharing your time with us today. Together with him, we also welcome all the distinguished guests for the day. To bless us with their presence, we welcome our holy saints, Baijis. To enlighten us with knowledge, we welcome our key speaker for the day, Dr. Jaiprakash Agrawal. Showing the cross-border love, we welcome our guest from Nepal and Bhutan. We also welcome our guests from Sikkim, Darjeeling, Khorsang, Doors, and others. With open hearts, we welcome all the school and college heads, teachers, and students. Lastly, with all the love, we welcome everyone, including our dear devotees, Premiji, present here today for the workshop. It is said that everything that happens for some reason. Today, we are present here for the workshop on science and spirituality. That too must have some reason. The two terms, science and spirituality, which has been used together, might have already put many of you all into various benevolent thoughts. Then the obvious question arises, does science and spirituality really has a connection? Well, science tells us that our human body is made up of cells, and cells in turn make up tissues, and tissues make up organs. Human heart is considered to be the most important organ, the utmost organ, simply because the beating of a human heart gives life. It gives life to an individual. But however, beating of a heart is there only till the time our breath is there. Once the beating stops, it is said that we have no life. Life's gone. So, if we carefully introspect all these things, then actually it is the breathing process which is giving an individual a life. So, has anyone present today, we have ever pondered over the thought that what is it within our body? What is it within our body that is helping us to pump in oxygen and pump out carbon dioxide, giving each and every individual a life? This is where science connects with spirituality. Another thought, we say we are humans and above animals, simply because we have been gifted with a special brain. However, like humans use part of their brain to earn money and to have a good living, similarly, animals are also doing the same when it comes to hunting for food or looking out for shelter or doing their other daily activities. We perform all this kind of humanly functions with the help of left or logical brain. Now, we say we are humans and above animals. Then what is it? Then what is it that is making us superior to animals? What is it within us that is making us superior to animals? What is it about our brain which is still a mystery? And this puzzle can only be solved when spirituality steps in. Does really science solves all the questions, or does really science have all the answers? If science really does have all the answers, then can science answer us that when we are alive, a body is warm, but however, it turns cold when it dies? What is it within us that is giving us this warmth? Here again, science has to connect with spirituality. With every little thought, thousands of questions may arise. However, I request each present today to listen to our speaker for the day, and after that, if any questions are still unanswered, we request you to put it forth during the question and answer session. Because science deserves question, and spirituality is all about answers. Once again, we welcome each and every present today. We welcome each and everyone present today, and at the same time, we humbly request you to listen to our speaker with an open mind and clear perception, and take back home something that would really make a difference to your life. Thank you.
धन्यवाद छ बहिनीलाई। अब हामी अगाडि अझै कार्यक्रमलाई नजदिक ल्याउनुको लागि हामी एक दुईजनाको एक्सपिरियन्स सेयरिङ तपाईहरूको अगाडि राख्दैछौँ।
On the lotus feet of My Holiness Sri Sadgurudev Maharaji, Baijis, respected chief guest, other distinguished guests, and one and all youths present here on the workshop on Science and Spirituality 2014. It's a great pleasure and opportunity for me to share some of my views and experiences. First of all, we people have a big misconception engraved in our minds and hearts that science and spirituality are different from each other. We think that spirituality is just about prayers, preaching God, etc. And we think that science is just based on technology and all these scientific things. But actually, in reality, science and spirituality, they go hand in hand. It's a matter of fact that science is like, if we look and analyze, everything in this world and everything in this universe is vibrating. Molecules in the solid substance, or to say in water, light, music, and even word is vibration. So that ultimate vibration that is causing everything in the universe vibrate is a primordial vibration. In order to understand this, what we have to understand is a light. Because scriptures say that God is light and in him there is no darkness. So that God, that energy is light. So now we come into realization that experience of God is experience of light. Whether you call that light a divine light according to Bible, or you call Bhargo Jyoti according to Hindu scriptures, or you say Allahi Nur according to Muslim scriptures. So in spirituality, in order to really experience and understand God, what we have to have is a spiritual microscope. Because we are seeing so many things. I can see these beautiful flowers, I can see you people sitting in the hall, I can see the lights, cameras, whatnot. But seeing all these is not sufficient. What we have to actually see is the function of the microscope, which is making everything so clear. So in the same way, to experience God, What we have to have is a spiritual microscope that magnifies, the mechanism that magnifies. And that mechanism is a spiritual insight. Because Bible also says, if thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Thine eye be single. Does this mean that we have to blind one of our eye? No. It means that we have to close our physical eyes and open the third one. We all know about the third eye. Tibetan scriptures say it, all the religious scriptures say about it, right? Third eye. But to actually achieve that, we have to have that spiritual insight. We have to be sincere enough to receive it. I would like to give an example. There's a cable wire right in front of me. This cable wire has an insulator, which is like rubber or plastic. So even if I touch it, I don't feel anything. I don't get an electrical shock. But if I remove it, and if I touch it, I'll get an electrical shock. In the same way, experience of God is like a shock, because you do not have that insulation. The darkness surrounding you is removed. So this is how we gotta experience God. Take an orange. You taste the sweetness within, and you throw the peel or the cover, which is bitter. So in the same way, it is like throwing away the darkness, or to say removing the insulator, as we talked about it earlier, and experiencing the essence within, the sweetness. So I think we all want to taste that essence, right? But we are not ready for that. Why? Because we have doubts. Yes, we people do have doubts. Just for example, if you had a doubt that the ceiling of the hall would collapse, then you had never been here. If you have a doubt that, oh, if I go outside, I'd be killed or something like that, then you'll never go outside, right? So you got to believe, you got to remove all the doubts. You got to stand hope. I tell you, experience is an experience. You have to try and understand that you can really achieve it. You can really experience God. The saints did achieve it. The spiritual people did experience it. That's why they believed in God. Then, if you have not experienced God yet, if you have not seen that light inside you, then how can you say that you believe in God? How can you believe? So, the matter of fact is this, that you have to understand and experience God. Because different masters have said the same things, but in different languages. Whether we call water in English, or whether we call H2O, or whether we call pani in Hindi, jal, anything. The thing is the same. Whether you have a gold necklace or a gold ring, gold remains gold. Gold does not change. So, in the same way, whether we call that energy spirit, God, Bhagwan, anything, it's the same. So, if you want to experience, it will be given to you. So, we have to experience God. We talk about God, but we have not yet experienced it. Try to understand for your own self. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. So we all are seekers here. And the door is right open to you. This workshop is just for everyone, so that everyone can experience God. Just see, we youth have such a fickle mind. Our minds it's running here and there, wherever. Like, you're sitting here, but your mind could be somewhere else. You might be online in Facebook right now, or to say WhatsApp, anything. Your mind is running here and there, just for peace, just for that satisfaction. We are finding satisfaction, peace on the wrong things. We are going on the wrong track for that peace and for that satisfaction. Our youth are taking drugs, taking weed, getting doped every time. For what? For that peace, for that satisfaction, for how many hours? Why not you get peace for your whole life? Why not you get peace, experience God, and get salvation? So the door is right open to you. This workshop is just for everyone. So come, join us, experience God, and get salvation. Thank you very much.
हिस्से बहिनीले आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स तपाईँहरूको अगाडि पस्किनुभयो। यसै गरी म अगाडि दिव्य कार्की दिव्य बहिनीलाई एक्सपिरियन्स सेयरिङको निम्ति अगाडि निम्ताउँदछु।
मेरो इष्टदेव श्री सद्गुरुदेव श्री गुरु महाराजजी अनि यस वर्कसपमा उपस्थित हुनुभएका आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय अनि सन्त महात्मागण, सम्माननीय सभासदज्यू, समिति सेवादल अनि युथका वरिष्ठ कार्यकर्तागण लगायत सबै क्षेत्रबाट उपस्थित हुनुभएका मेरा आदरणीय भक्तगण र यसरी आज मैले पनि यस वर्कसपमा आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स सेयर गर्न, तपाईहरूको समक्षमा आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स सेयर गर्नका लागि मैले एउटा मौका पाएको छु। त्यसको लागि म आफूलाई भाग्यमानी ठान्दछु र यसरी नै मेरो एक्सपिरियन्स सेयर गर्न लागिरहेको छु तपाईहरूको समक्षमा। र म के भन्न चाहन्छु, यस वर्कसपको उद्देश्य के छ? यस वर्कसपलाई हामीले एउटा नाम दिएको छ साइन्स एन्ड स्पिरिचुअलिटी भनेर। र साइन्स एन्ड स्पिरिचुअलिटी भनेर हामीले किन यसलाई नाम दिएका छौँ भनेदेखिको, जसरी एउटा मानिस हिँड्नका लागि, एउटा मानिस ऊ राम्रोसँगले हिँड्नका लागि दुईटा खुट्टाको उसलाई जरुरत परेको हुन्छ भनेदेखि हामी मानिस पनि जीवनमा सफलतापूर्वक हिँड्नका लागि यस साइन्स एन्ड स्पिरिचुअलिटीको दुईटै खुट्टा भएको जस्तै एउटा चिज हो। दुईटै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ एउटा मानिसको जीवनमा। र अहिले हामी हेर्ने गर्छौँ हाम्रो युथहरूलाई, अहिले प्रेजेन्ट जेनेरेसन के छ, युथहरू होइन, युथहरू कुन बाटोमा लागिरहेको छ, युथहरूले कुन चाहिँ दिशा अपनाइरहेको छ भनेदेखिको नराम्रो दिशापट्टि युथ ज्यादा एट्र्याक्ट हुन्छ। र त्यो नराम्रो बाटोमा युथ ज्यादा एट्र्याक्ट हुन्छ किन? एउटा क्वेसन आउँछ, किन छिटो उसको मन त्यसपट्टि लाग्छ? किनभनेदेखिको यो मन नै यस्तो चिज हो जो यति बेसी दौडन्छ नराम्रोपट्टि, यति छिटो दौडन्छ तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा हुँदैन कि यो मन नराम्रोपट्टि दौडिरहेको छ भनेर। तपाईँहरूले कन्ट्रोल गर्नुहुन्छ, कतिपय कन्ट्रोल गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ तपाईँहरूले, तर तपाईँहरूले सक्नुहुन्न। किनभनेदेखिको तपाईँहरूकोबाट कति छिटो यो मन भागेर जान्छ तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा नै हुँदैन। र यस दरबारमा के छ भनेदेखिको यो मनलाई एउटा कन्ट्रोल गर्ने पनि त्यो तत्त्व दिइन्छ। त्यो मनलाई तपाईँहरूले एकदम काबुमा राख्न सक्नुहुन्छ, जुन चिज मैले एक्सपिरियन्स गरेको छु। म पनि यस गुरु दरबारमा सानैदेखिको आएँ, सानैदेखिको मैले यस कुरालाई, अध्यात्मलाई आफ्नो जीवनमा उतार्दै गएँ। मेरो मन पनि नराम्रो कुरापट्टि छिटो एट्र्याक्ट हुन्छ पनि, तर म के गर्छु भनेदेखिको यो मनलाई त्यो चिजमा लगाउँछु र त्यो मन आफै कन्ट्रोलमा आइहाल्छ र म नराम्रो सङ्गतपट्टि गइहाल्दिनँ। र जसरी हामीले देख्छौँ अहिलेको युथलाई साइन्सको बहुत नलेज छ, साइन्सको यति बेसी ज्ञान छ, उनीहरूलाई एउटा क्वेसन गर्यो भने उनीहरूले डल्लै लिस्ट बताइदिन्छ। तर के उनीहरूलाई सँगसँगै अध्यात्मको पनि ज्ञान छ? त्यो एउटा प्रश्न छ। अध्यात्मको ज्ञान हुनु यति आवश्यक छ, जबसम्म हामी यो संसारमा किन आयौँ, कहिले यो क्वेसन गरेको छ? तपाईँहरूले स्कुल जानुहुन्छ, कलेज जानुहुन्छ, तपाईँहरूले स्कुलको टिचरलाई सोध्नुहोस्, हामी यो संसारमा किन आयौँ? सर, हामी यो संसारमा किन आयौँ, किन जन्म लियौँ? त्यो कसैले सोचेको छैन। हामीले के सोच्छौँ? खालि इन्जोयमेन्टको लागि हो, खालि यस संसारलाई हामी राम्रोसँगले जिउनका लागि हो भनेर सोच्छौँ, तर त्यो होइन। तपाईँहरूले एक मन लाएर सोच्नुहोस् एकपल्ट कि हामी यस्तो मानिसको जीवन पाएर हामी पनि त नबुझ्ने हुन्थ्यौँ होला। अरू प्राणीहरू पनि छ त संसारमा, तर अरू प्राणीहरूभन्दा हामी मानिस चाहिँ किन विवेकशील छौँ? हामी मानिसलाई किन कुराहरू बुझिन्छ हामी मानिसले भनेदेखिको हामीलाई त्यो गुरुले भगवानले एउटा यस्तो आशीर्वाद दिनुभएको छ कि हामीले जुन चाहिँ नराम्रो कर्महरू गरेको छौँ त्यसलाई हामीले यस मानव जीवनमा हामीले काट्न सकिन्छ र आउने जुन चाहिँ जीवनलाई हामीले राम्रोसँगले तयार पार्न सक्छौँ। र हामी यो युथलाई म भन्न चाहन्छु कि मैले एक्सपिरियन्स गरेर तपाईहरूको समक्षमा मैले यो कुराहरू राखिरहेको छु। तपाईहरूलाई विश्वास लाग्दैन किन? जबसम्म हामीले स्कुलमा पनि हामी जबसम्म त्यो कुरालाई पढ्दैनौँ, जबसम्म त्यो कुरालाई हामीले दिमागमा लिँदैनौँ भनेदेखि त्यो कुरा तपाईहरूको दिमागमा तपाईले बुझ्नै हुँदैन, तपाईले सम्झिनै हुँदैन त्यो कुरालाई। जबसम्म आफूले एक्सपिरियन्स गर्दैन तबसम्म त्यो कुरालाई हामीले बुझ्नै सक्दैन। त्यसरी नै आज हामीले यत्रो ठुलो वर्कसप गरेको छौँ किन? हामीले जानेको छ त्यो कुरा, त्यो तत्त्वलाई हामीले चिनेको छ भनेदेखि हामी तपाईहरूलाई पनि त्यो तत्त्व चिनाउन चाहन्छ नि त। त्यो मनलाई कन्ट्रोल गर्ने कुनै विज्ञानमा छैन, त्यो मनलाई कन्ट्रोल गर्ने कुनै ल्याङ्ग्वेजमै छैन। र त्यो कुरालाई नै हामीले जान्नु एकदमै जरुरी छ अहिलेको समयमा। भगवान भन्छौँ नि हामी, तर भगवान के हो? भगवान एउटा लाइट छ। भगवानको स्वरूप के छ भन्दा लाइटमा छ।